Hey, come watch this garbage with me right here. Freaking self-driving trucks and Hirschbach drivers.
My name is Charles Wright. I have driven over 1 million miles.
Oh, so this is our first guy. All right, this is a Hirschbach driver ambassador.
My name is Clinton Ray Lindig, and I have been driving here at Hirschbach since 2015.
I'm Christine Gordy. I've been driving, almost 25 years and close to 6 million safe miles.
No, ma'am, you have not been driving. You don't have 6 million safe miles. Listen, 25 years at 2,500 miles a week for 52 weeks a year is 3,250,000 miles. You didn't drive no 6 million safe miles, you big freaking liar.
I'm Todd. I've been driving, had my CDL for 31 years.
I've been really looking forward to getting some true truck drivers in this space.
No, what they're wanting to do is pay these drivers some money to tell all you guys that autonomous vehicles are so freaking safe. And then they pick some drivers that been driving for 25 years, 6 million miles, 31 years. These people are ready to get out of the industry.
That are outside this organization to give us some new feedback, and so I couldn't wait for the day.
We're not talking ourselves from a tech perspective. We're talking more from the actual industry perspective. We do firmly believe that our software is safe.
Look what they're doing here. They picked this guy to, we could really relate to the drivers here, because let's get this guy, let's put on a blue shirt, let's show his tattoos, let's mess up his hair, okay, if you grow some facial hair, that way he looks like one of us, a doggone truck driver. You know, that's how these clowns at Aurora, these people are what they're doing here. Are you noticing this?
And our operations are safe, and we hope to be able to replicate million milers, like y'all, like people who make it happen every single day.
I didn't really have any preconceptions about the autonomous truck industry. People think that it's here to replace the drivers. It's really not.
And we're still going to need people to inspect the trailers and inspect the truck.
These people are so freaking brainwashed. Look at these people. Such clowns. How much is Hirschbach paying? How much is Aurora paying these guys to take time off? Hey, we'll give you $500 if you read off our script. These people are so brainwashed. You're sitting there saying, they're not going to take drivers. They're not going to take the drivers' jobs. No, we still need people to inspect the trailers and the truck. Oh yeah, isn't that what you decide? I'm gonna get my CDL. That way I can go inspect a truck. Oh my gosh, these guys are so dumb.
Any skepticism with autonomous trucks? So I've seen Terminator.
Oh yeah. That's what everyone knows. You're just too brainwashed to freaking see it yourself. Yeah, this is Skynet. Do you think that someone's going to be driving, these trucks, behind a computer? They're going to be done by AI. It's going to be say, hey, take me to point A, point B. And it's all going to be done AI. So if you think you're going to be driving in a simulator or nope, that ain't happening. And guess what? You're out here looking like a freaking fool buying into this.
Oh. You're starting a technology of, autonomous driving. Where could that possibly not go wrong?
With the future being that there's going to be nobody in there, just blows my mind.
Ready when you are. Ready to roll. All right. Welcome to the Aurora Driver.
What even operates the turn signals?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you teach other drivers to do that?
Oh wow. It actually uses its turn signals. Man, this is the greatest technology out there in the freaking world.
I like that. I do the exact same thing. It's pretty accurate. It can tell the size of the vehicle.
like you said, it participates a lot of things.
I'm seeing what the truck is seeing. It is just insane. Like humans can't see this far. We can't see this many angles all at once.
It's got better visibility than we do as humans.
Its turns were so on point. Like I was looking over in the driver's side mirror as it was doing its turns. Perfect turns. I mean, used up the entire lane, kept it as wide as you possibly could. I was impressed by that because not a lot of drivers do that.
Yeah, no, not a lot of drivers can swing wide. It's a freaking trailer. We know that. Yeah. Man, it swings wide. Jeez, man. I wonder how much, this whole swinging wide thing for truck drivers can all be done by sufficient training. I don't know. Just a thought.
It avoided a piece of wood in the road. There was a car that was broke down on the side of the road, so it moved over. It slowed down and then moved over.
Oh, yep. I'm sold. I'm absolutely 100% sold. Okay. Yeah, I'm on board. It moved over for a piece of wood.
But it was really cool, and it did everything. Stop signs, turn signals, the whole 9 yards. And I was like, I wish they'd teach other drivers to do that.
Yeah, you wish they'd train them? Yeah, to how to read a stop sign? Yeah. It says stop, not alto. Listen, I get it. But hey, man, turn signals and stop signs. Doggone. Who would have thunk it? Some dude in East Texas would think, hey, you know what the answer is? All right, it's training.
We're talking cutting edge. I mean, the very edge of the cutting edge here is what you guys are working with.
Yeah, cutting edge. Stop signs, turn signals, swinging wide. It's a freaking trailer. Oh, there's a piece of wood. Let's move. That's cutting edge technology right there.
I have no problem. At least I feel more safe with this on the road than I do from human driving.
Man, listen. I sure hope they are paying these drivers a lot of freaking money to get out here and do and spin this freaking rhetoric and say these things and basically portraying all freaking truck drivers out there on the road. I hope they're paying these guys a lot.
I think this is going to be huge, and safety wise, it's going to be a lot better. I hate to say it.
But you hate to say it, but you said it anyway. You hate truck drivers, okay? You hate the trucking industry. And let's just face it, 31 years, you're looking for a way out, okay? Freaking Uncle Fester.
Yeah, but we're human. We are fallible.
I wouldn't mind getting behind one and just following it at a distance because I know it's going to pick the safe route. So I get behind it, set my adaptive cruise, and
oh yeah, man, it's so great until it takes your job, and then I'm like, hey, Hirschbach promised me there's, now I'm outside doing inspections for $10 an hour for 6 hours a freaking day. Yeah, that's what you're getting. But I hope listen. I'm all about getting paid. I hope these guys are getting paid. Hey, go get your money while you're getting it, because I guarantee you, Hirschbach, these same ones that they're pushing this autonomous vehicles. But you're out here. I sure hope that you're getting paid because they're taking your jobs.
Yeah, like I said, this way here is not gonna hurt nobody. It's not. Let's
just take your word for it, okay? Because you're totally not getting paid to do this. You're doing this out of your free time because you firmly believe that this is the future of trucking, and you're a part of it. You're going to spend the rest of your career doing inspections, $10 an hour, 6 hours a day. Congratulations.
And if you open-minded and not closed-minded, you're gonna get the big picture and
oh yeah, no, we get the big picture. You don't. You're just getting a paycheck out of this. I've been preaching against freaking autonomous trucks for years on this channel, and I've been calling it that this is going to happen. Big picture is going to take your freaking jobs, you freaking dummy. All right, I mean, you sitting out here, oh man, you got to be open-minded. Oh yeah, I'm open-minded. Okay, I'm open-minded to a freaking paycheck. All right, that's what I'm sitting there doing. I mean, isn't that the reason why we drive a truck? Keyword, drive. What are you doing? What you be inspecting?
Good truck drivers are really hard to find. They really are, cause
Oh no, you got one in the same infomercial. All right, the same one. Yeah, she's got 6 million miles. Okay, 6 million miles from 25 years. I'm like, hey, do the math on that. It ain't mathing.
some people, you have to have the will and the determination to do what we do. We need all the help we can get out here, and as long as it's still doing what it's doing and it's not turning to the Terminator or my bad, transform into Ultimate Prime.
Oh no! You had it right the first time. All right, Terminator, Skynet. Okay, yeah, you had it right the first time. AI with this is exactly that. All right, it's going to do what it wants to do, but the main thing it's going to do is take your freaking job. I mean, but you got to be open-minded. You got to be open-minded. Okay.
We're gonna be all right.
It was actually quite enjoyable, and I'm excited to watch how this progresses.
It progresses like your trucking career. Okay. 6 million miles in 25 years, where you have, without taking any vacations, gotten 4,600 miles a week. You, yourself, not a team, you. Listen, can I just say something really off topic here? When someone sits there and says this, they're talking about teams or training or whatever. No, your miles is your miles, what you drove, not what someone else drove, okay? Now, what Hirschbach wants to tell you is to make you feel good about yourself. But you do not have 6 million miles in 25 years. It is mathematically impossible to do.
I mean, I'm not going to be afraid of them. You know, I never was, but I definitely feel a lot safer around these now.
I'm glad you feel so much safer. I don't know if this guy has kids or whatever, but let me just say, I mean, when you're out of a job, you say, man, I took that $500 bonus from Hirschbach to make this stupid little infomercial. Man, I sure do miss driving a truck, because those autonomous trucks from Aurora, okay, took my job. And I mean, I took the bait. I was trying to get that paycheck, trying to get that bonus, where I can be popular on YouTube or something. Oh my gosh, what a freaking clown. So this is from Freight Waves. Aurora goes driverless with partners Uber Freight and Hirschbach. Okay, and they're talking about they pulled their first loads without a driver in the truck at all between Dallas and Houston. And they've been having these test vehicles for years out here on 45. I've seen them for years on 45. And now they have 0 drivers in them. And you're sitting there thinking, oh man, that could have been a driver pulling that load. Absolutely. Okay. And one of the things that these guys are sitting there saying in this article here on Freight Waves is how what Aurora is sitting there saying is that, oh, well, we're making everything safer and efficient, and you know, we're wanting to do the loads that the drivers don't want to do. And then they go and they show this map right here at this little seminar, and it shows basically I-40 south. And I'm sitting there thinking, I know a lot of truck drivers, okay, and truck drivers are going to sit there and say, you know what, if the money was good in these lanes, I'd rather do these lanes than anything up north in the mountains in the northeast where it gets cold, a lot of mountains and a lot of traffic. If you stay I-40 and south, it's freaking perfect trucking. It's like, what, man, I wish I can just truck down south of 40 all my freaking career, all right? And because it's great. But they say, oh, drivers don't really want to do that. Are you kidding me? That's stupid. Let's take a look at who backs. This is Aurora. Let's take a look. There's been other companies out there with other, autonomous vehicle places, but let's look at these big mega. Look, you got Werner, Schneider, and Hirschbach. Of course, Uber Freight, kind of a different deal. But look how many drivers that Werner, Hirschbach, and Schneider employs. Okay? Now, I've worked with two of these companies, Werner and Schneider. Werner way back in the day. And Werner was the first to bring on electronic logs. Okay? They were the first to do that. These companies right here are working against you to replace you. Okay? That's what's happening. Schneider drivers, Werner drivers, Hirschbach drivers. I know you watch my videos. I know you're there. And you're looking around, you're sitting there saying, oh man, you know, my company really cares about me and all that. No, they don't. FedEx, you see FedEx right there? Ryder has drivers. No, they're wanting to replace you as drivers. And so you get these clowns on this little infomercial that we just reacted to. Okay. And they're being paid to do that. Or they have some sort of incentive. There is no way a common sense person, a common sense truck driver would actually go and support autonomous vehicles. And here's the deal. I've been telling you guys this stuff was coming for years. And people called me crazy. Oh, never in my lifetime. I mean, if you notice, those drivers had, I think that one bearded guy had 10 years. And all that. I think, you know, whatever. But you notice most of them are, I want to say that younger driver was, you know, that had 10 years, that bearded one. He may be 40. Just think about it. Like, they weren't young. That was the youngest guy, but all these guys are older. And these guys are looking for a way out of the industry anyway. They're ready to get out. That old gal sit there and said she had 6 million miles, which is mathematically impossible. She's a freaking lying clown. Literally a clown. What was that on her face? Listen, I don't want to sit there and insult people's looks, because this is more serious. You know, Schneider, Werner, Hirschbach, FedEx. You drivers are sitting there listening to my voice. I'm not sitting there telling you to leave your company, but understand that your top brass in your company, the top brass, not your dispatcher, not your safety department, these guys are earning a paycheck just like you are. I'm talking about the top brass. These guys are wanting to replace you. Listen, they're going to send you safety videos. They're going to send give you they're going to have driver appreciation, and they're going to make a video and put on their Facebook or their TikTok saying, we really enjoy our drivers. At the end of the day, they don't. It's like, man, how can we get autonomous vehicles out here where they're safer, more efficient? What more efficient means is that they're not having to pay you. Okay, and then that truck doesn't have to have hours of service. Okay, that's what efficient means. When they say that word efficient, that means getting rid of you, the driver. I'm telling you guys that it's happening now. It's going to be happening more. Some people are going to say, hey, you know, a lot of you older drivers, you sit there saying, hey, I'm just looking to get out of the industry anyway. I don't care. But what about you young drivers are trying to make a career out of driving a truck? What about you younger drivers? Or some of you drivers are in mid 30s, 40s or whatever. Still got at least 20 or 30 years before you retire. These people are looking to retire you early. Okay? They'll sit there and say, oh, there's still jobs for truck drivers. What? Inspecting vehicles? Yeah, are you kidding me? What a freaking joke. Stop buying into this madness, folks. Bonehead Truckers, I appreciate you guys watching. Subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think about these autonomous vehicles, okay? Am I the only one? Am I crazy? Am I crazy here? Hey, Ike here with TRC Freight. We offer 88% for owner-operators. full transparency. You see the rate cons. There's nothing hidden. You have the opportunity to pick your freight, right? You can call the broker, pick your freight, and negotiate all that you want to do. Or we have dispatching for you as well in case you're driving or something like that and you're unable to do it. Or maybe you're just not good at it and you want to learn how to do it. TRC Freight offers all that. Plus, we offer medical benefits, all sorts of stuff that we have here. So if you're wanting to check us out, trcandme.com, or email me if you have any questions as well, Ike at shipwithreed.com.